Spring and podcast host Ben Ferguson. Ben, what is your reaction to this? Jay Jones texted, quote, "Only when people feel pain personally do they move on policy." Let's show the children he talked about being killed. You know, in his first statement, he didn't apologize, Ben. In his second statement, he campaigned on his apology, claiming Virginians deserve leaders like him who admit when they're wrong. And now we got Abigail Spanberger not saying he should step down from the race?
Yeah, it really is grotesque, and it's shocking, I think, especially in light of what we've seen with political violence against Charlie Kirk and his assassination and the assassination attempt on President Donald Trump, to have Democrats that can't just see this as a disqualifying moment. Look at the level of hatred. You go back 3 years to when these text messages were, and not only did he want one of his colleagues to be assassinated, he wanted the wife to suffer. Then he said he wanted the kids to also have a horrific fate, and says only when, as you mentioned that quote, only. And in fact, I want to quote him directly, because this is what it goes back to the premeditated part. Yes, I've told you this before. Only when people feel pain personally do they move on policy. So what he is saying is we need to start assassinating and killing anyone that disagrees with us on policy.
It's outrageous.
This is, and for Democrats to look at this and to not say, you need to step down, but to rally behind him. They are rallying behind this man, saying, no, we can't lose this candidate. We value him too much.
Listen, Jay Jones has a concerning background. He backed that Virginia bill in 2020 that knocked out the requirement for school principals to report to cops violent assault and battery in schools and threats against teachers. Plus, Jay Jones was convicted of reckless driving. He was going 116 miles per hour in Virginia, but he avoided jail time. He did half of his 1,000 hours of community service at his own political action committee out of his house, not at a charity. That violates Virginia's judicial standards and his conflict of interest. He's only 10 years out of law school. He worked in the Consumer Protection Unit at the D.C. AG office. So why does he think, after all this, he should still stay in the race? And why is Abigail Spanberger and other Democrats not saying he should definitely drop out?
I agree. And ask this question: if you are in Virginia and this is the attorney general of your state, is there any doubt in our minds that he is going to go after people for their political leanings? Because if you have this much hatred where you want a mother to watch their husband die and the kids to suffer for policy reasons, why do I believe for a moment you're not going to weaponize the legal system of your state to go after your political enemies? This man should never be in office.
Ben Ferguson, thank you so much. It's good to see you again.